The White House absolutely now needs to decide, do they want to do a partial bill? Do they want to figure out what in Build Back Better Joe Manchin would support? But, you know, the oldest rule of economic theory is you got to have 50 votes if you want to do something. So I think the infrastructure bill was a major accomplishment. I think that the American Rescue Plan and that we did not have something deeper and longer lived in terms of a recession coming out of the resurgence of the virus, and knock on wood, let's not experience that again with Omicron. I think those will be the major legislative accomplishments, and now they should get what they can get. But, you know, we'll have to see how it goes.
Austan, the Build Back Better bill, and then I'll get to Michael, but the Build Back Better bill, was it important right now to help the economy continue healing from the pandemic? Or was it a collection of things that Democrats have wanted for years and years and years and years, and therefore a bridge too far, given that you didn't have, as I said earlier, it's 50-50. If you want to do something transformative, instead of pillaring Joe Manchin, why don't you elect more senators?
Yeah, look, 100%, I think they need to elect more senators. I don't believe that Build Back Better was about short-run stimulus. That's why I think just on factual grounds, I disagree a bit with Senator Manchin. I don't think it would have much impact on inflation up or down because it's spread out over a number of years. The impact right away wasn't very big. So I don't think it was about addressing COVID-related things. I think it was about investments in human capital that have been neglected.
Michael, I don't know, AEI, American Enterprise Institute, and that covers a wide range, even within, you know, it's not a monolith, people that are there. But in your view, how much credence do you give to the notion that it was a major transformation of the United States into an entitlement state, where you had entitlement creep up to the middle class, where perhaps it's not needed? And when you do fund entitlements with higher taxes, there are people at AEI would just say that's a problem right from the start. It's going to impact private sector growth.
Yeah, Joe. I mean, first of all, let me just quickly say that I speak only for myself, and that AEI doesn't hold institutional views on issues. There's a lot in there that was problematic. The tax increases were problematic. The tax increases on corporations would violate President Biden's pledge not to increase taxes on households earning less than $400,000 a year, because some of those increases would be borne by workers in the form of lower wages. And I do think it was a step towards a larger middle class entitlement state. I don't think that's really deniable. I think that was the goal. Whether or not you agree with that goal is, you know, a matter of your views on politics and political philosophy and what you think about the appropriate role of government, things of that nature. A separate issue that I had with Build Back Better is just the design of these programs that were in it. The design was very poor and led to a lot of money being proposed to be spent that just wasn't necessary. For example, it makes no sense to give the same child tax credit to a household earning a six-figure income as a household with no earnings. It doesn't make any sense to have a paid leave program that would benefit upper-income workers who already have paid leave from their employers. The structure of the child care subsidy would just get us in the same position that we are in, with Medicare, with higher education funding. The plan is to boost the demand for commercial daycare and then to subsidize it with tax dollars, but only to subsidize it for some people. So you're really hurting a lot of people by increasing the cost of commercial daycare, and then you're in this situation where you're just chasing your tail, where you subsidize it, that boosts the demand, you subsidize it again, that boosts the demand further, the price goes up and up and up. So, you know, a problem I have with it is what you say, which is that it's a step toward a middle-class entitlement society. But it's also just, it was just really poorly designed. And I think it's better for the country and for the economy that it doesn't pass.